Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 8 Valentine's Day dessert recipes that are going to start with a box of cake mix. This video was actually a request from one of you guys, and I am really excited to put this together. I absolutely love cake mix desserts. They're so good, they're so easy, they're so fun to make, and I'm really excited to put together all these Valentine's themed desserts for you. So thank you so much for requesting this video. If you ever have any type of request that you want to see more videos from me about, just leave me a comment in the comment section and I will be happy to put together a video regarding whatever topic you'd like. More cake mix hacks, more crock pot recipes, more appetizers. You just tell me what you want and I am happy to make some more videos for you. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new. I cannot wait to share with you these 8 cake mix hacks that are perfect for Valentine's Day.
So I'm going to be making some cookies with some cake mix. This is a vanilla cake mix. You can use a white cake mix. Either will work. I have 2 eggs. So this is the base to my cake mix cookies. It's the mix, 2 eggs, and then I use 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. You could use melted butter or even applesauce if you'd like. So give this a mix. It mixes really easily. You don't need to use a stand mixer. You just use a regular spoon in your bowl. So it mixes great into a nice thick dough. So now that my dough's all mixed, I'm going to add in some Valentine's mini M&Ms. I'm going to use 1/2 of a cup. These are so festive, so fun. You can use regular sized M&Ms if you want, but I think these minis are so great for baking. They go perfect in these cookies. So I always use a cookie scoop to scoop out my cookies to make them all the same size, and then I roll them and put them onto my baking mat lined cookie sheet. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and I'm gonna bake these for about 10 to 12 minutes. This will make 2 batches, and you can freeze these, and they turn out so good. So 2 dozen cookies, amazing. I'm going to do a red velvet poke cake. This is perfect for Valentine's Day. So I have my cake mix. I'm going to be using 3 eggs. I have 1 cup of water and I have 1/2 of a cup of vegetable oil. So I'm just making the cake first and then I will add in the mixture for the poke cake part. So I'm just mixing this all around, mixes really easily, really great. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. So once this is all mixed, I will put this into my my Pyrex. You can use any baking dish that you want. Mine's 9 by 13. So I'm gonna spray this with my cooking spray so it's non-stick. I'm adding in my red velvet cake mix. We love red velvet in our house. It's one of my husband's favorites. So this is a really, really great and super easy poke cake. So I baked this in the oven. It is all done. It baked for about 25 minutes at 350. Now I'm using the back of my wooden spoon to poke a bunch of holes in the top of this. So there's lots of holes for this yummy mixture that I'm going to make to pour inside. I am going to be using a pudding mix. So I have 1 cup of milk that I'm going to use, and I'm going to use a vanilla pudding. This is just a sugar-free instant vanilla pudding packet. Give this a mix, and you're going to want to work a little quickly at this stage because this mix will start to thicken pretty quickly. So I'm going to pour this pudding mix into each little hole and try and get it down into, as far as I can, into these holes. So pour this in, then I'll pour any remaining on top and kind of spread it out nice and thinly. Now I'm going to make a frosting. I'm just using a canned frosting, and what I do with this is I'm gonna put it into my bowl, the whole can, and I'm going to whip this with my little hand mixer, and this is going to incorporate a bunch of air into this frosting. It's going to make it nice and fluffy. So I really love adding this to the little mixer and making it nice and fluffy. It spreads a lot easier and it just makes it even more delicious. So you can make your own frosting if you'd like, or you could do the little hack that I have by mixing up a canned frosting. So spread this nice and evenly. It's so good. I'm going to add on some little red sprinkles, make this super festive for Valentine's Day. You can do pink sprinkles also. Whatever your favorite kind of sprinkles are, you can just add those on, make it festive. I'm gonna add on my mini M&Ms as well. So these are just so fun and just really great for baking. My kids love these, so just adding them on to the desserts makes it really fun and a lot more festive for the Valentine's season and makes it so good. I'm going to be using a strawberry cake mix for this. I'm gonna be baking some cookies. So I have my mix, I have my 2 eggs, I have my vegetable oil, so the same base that I use, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. I'm going to give this a little mix. And like I said, these are just really easy to just mix in your bowl. So just mix around until it's all mixed together. And then I will form these into the cookies. So once these cookies are done, I'm going to actually add a strawberry on top. These are a huge, huge hit. They're really fun for Valentine's Day. Nice and pink and just really delicious also. So I'm rolling my cookies into the ball using my cookie scoop, and this will make about 2 dozen cookies depending on the size that you make them. So now that they're all on my baking mat, I'm going to cook them for 10 minutes. So now I have some fluffy whipped cream frosting, and I am going to spread this around nice and evenly over the top. So my cookies have cooled for a bit, so they are not hot straight out of the oven. So now that they are all frosted, I'm going to add a sliced strawberry on top. This is such a fun way to make these nice and festive. Really, really great for Valentine's Day. I love this cake mix hack. They are so good. So I'm going to do a strawberry cake mix again. And I am going to add in 3 eggs because this is going to be a poke cake for this one. So I have my 3 eggs. I'm going to add in my 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. I'm going to add in 1 cup of water. So I'm just making the cake mix basically how the box would have it. So I'm just going to mix this all around. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees. So just mixing this cake, super easy. Once it's all mixed together, I'm going to add it into my baking dish. So I'm using a 9x13, spray it with my cooking spray so that it's non-stick. I'm going to add this yummy strawberry cake mix into this baking dish. I love strawberry cake mix. It has such a great flavor. It's nice and light, and it's just really fun. You can make tons of different cake mix hacks with strawberry cake mix. So this one is really good. I'm going to bake this in the oven for 25 to 27 minutes. Here it is all done, using the back of my wooden spoon to poke the holes all throughout. So I'm just going to poke holes all. You can use a wooden spoon. You can use sometimes a straw, which makes it a lot smaller, but still a great way. I have my NutriBullet. I'm going to add in, these are frozen strawberries, and they are defrosted. So I'm adding the whole bag into my NutriBullet, and I'm going to mix these up. So this is called a strawberry freezer cake, and you're going to want to keep this one in the refrigerator until you're ready to eat it. I am going to add in my condensed milk, and then I'm going to add in this strawberry mixture. So I'm going to mix this together. It is really, really yummy. This is an awesome, awesome filling to add into the little holes into my cake. So I'm just going to pour this over the cake, get it in the holes as much as I can, get it on top of the cake as well, and it'll kind of seep into the cake. It's really yummy and makes this cake really, really moist. I have some vanilla pudding mix that I'm going to use. I am going to add in a cup of milk also. This is going to be for the topping. And then I'm going to give this a mix. And I love using pudding mix for these cakes. It makes them so nice and moist, so, so yummy. So now I'm going to add on some Cool Whip topping. I'm adding in this whole container. So it is defrosted, and so I'm just going to mix this in with the pudding now, and it's going to be a really, really awesome topping. So just mix up any kind of clumps that there are in the whipped topping. So now I'm going to spread this over the top. And like I mentioned, you are going to want to keep this one refrigerated until you're ready to serve it. So it is just nice and kind of cold and refreshing and so good. This is really festive for Valentine's Day. I just love the strawberry with the pink cake, and it's just so fun. I'm topping with some chopped walnuts. You can do chopped pecans as well if you would like. You can also top with some strawberries if you want. And this one is so moist. It's so delicious. It's just light and airy, and it's a huge, huge hit. And all of these cake mix hacks are super easy. Look how good that is. It is so yummy. So this is going to be some cookies, and I'm using a Funfetti cake mix. I love Funfetti. We all love it in our house. I'm using 1 egg for this, and I'm going to be using a container of Cool Whip. So this is defrosted, and these make the best cookies. It is so easy. 1 egg, the cake mix, and the Cool Whip, and just mix it all together. They come out so, so good. Cool Whip cookies are great. So a nice thick batter. I have my baking mat lined cookie sheet. I have my cookie scoop, and I'm just gonna kind of plop in my cookie dough into some powdered sugar. So the Cool Whip cookies are a little bit stickier before they're cooked. So that's why I just use my cookie scoop to kind of put it into the powdered sugar, and then it's easier to work with. So I'm just gonna roll each little cookie ball into the powdered sugar. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees. These are so yummy. They are a huge, huge hit. You can do lots of different cake mixes with the Cool Whip cookies. This one's really fun. It's really great for Valentine's Day. Look how good these turned out. They're fluffy and they're so, so yummy. They are really a big hit. So I'm going to be making some oatmeal cookies, and these are just one of our favorites. We love oatmeal cookies. Starting with a box of yellow cake mix. And I'm going to add in my old-fashioned oats. So I have a cup of old-fashioned oats. I have a 1/4 cup of sugar. I'm going to add in my vegetable oil. I'm going to add in some 2 eggs. And this is so easy. Starting with a box of cake mix for all of these cake mix hacks are just unbelievably easy, and I love how good they turn out. The cookies turn out perfect. They are soft in the center, and they are just so, so good. And they're just so quick also. They don't take long to cook, which I love. So you can make so many different combinations of these cookies. I have a lot of cake mix hack videos up on my channel, so make sure you check some of the other cake mix videos out. I know you'll love them. They're all so good. They're all huge, huge hits, and I just can't get enough of making them. So these cookies is gonna make about 2 dozen cookies. I'm gonna bake these in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes. They are so good. You can add chocolate chips or raisins to add some more flavor if you want, but super easy and really, really delicious. I'm going to do a strawberry cupcake. 2 ingredients. I have 7-Up and the strawberry cake mix. I love making these. First off, they're so unbelievably easy, but they have such a light, delicious flavor. So I'm adding in my 0 sugar 7-Up. So I'm going to use a cup. Really, it just doesn't get any easier than this. So I'm going to give this a mix. I'm going to mix a little slowly so that my cake mix doesn't splatter at all. But mix this around. 2 ingredients. Doesn't get any easier than this. You can do some add-ins if you want for this, but I'm just going to keep it as a regular strawberry cupcake for this one. And then I'll add some frosting on top also. But 2 ingredients for the cupcake itself. So, so easy. So I have my cupcake liners, and I'm going to use I use my cookie scoop for this so that I can just kind of get it in a little easier and even it out. So you can pour the cake mix in however you would like. So you can make with any different cake mix, any different soda really. You can do a vanilla cake mix with like a root beer. So really easy. Look how good they turn out in just 2 ingredients. So I'm going to make a frosting for these. You can make any kind of frosting you want. I have cream cheese, I have my butter, I have powdered sugar, and I have some vanilla extract. So super easy homemade frosting, or you can get some frosting at the store if you'd like to frost these with. Either way, super easy and just really yummy. I love cream cheese frosting. It's definitely my favorite, whether you make it homemade or purchase it at the store pre-made. They're both really, really good. So this is delicious. I'm going to frost these, and then you can add on sliced strawberry to the top of this if you want. You could add on some sprinkles, whichever you would like. Some little heart sprinkles would be super festive for Valentine's Day. But these are really quick and easy and really light, fluffy, and amazing. So definitely love these cupcakes with the 7-Up. So I'm going to be making, this is a milk chocolate cake mix. These are going to be some cookies, and this is going to be a Rocky Road cookie. I love Rocky Road ice cream, so we have turned it into a cookie. So I have my 2 eggs. I have half of a cup of vegetable oil. And I'm going to mix this together. This is the base that I start basically all of my cookies with, and then you can just add in from there. So I love this one. That's why I'm making it for Valentine's Day, and it is just a huge, huge hit. My kids love it also, so definitely love this one. So mixing the batter, and it just mixes really easily. I have these jet puffed marshmallows. I'm going to use a half a cup of these, and I'm going to add in half a cup of chopped walnuts and give this a mix. So it is just really fun to do these different little add-ons for these, and they're all a huge, huge hit. So I have my baking mat lined cookie sheet. I'm going to scoop up the cookies with my cookie scoop, roll them, and then they will be ready to go into the oven. This will make 2 batches. You can freeze these cookies if you'd like. They freeze very well. You can defrost them and eat them after they're baked is when we freeze them sometimes. So I hope that you loved these Valentine's Day cake mix hacks. They are all so yummy for the Valentine holiday. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new and check out my other videos so while you have a chance. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.